Welcome back to Happiness Sparkles. My name is Frances and I am thrilled to have you here on this very spring-like, and I say that hesitantly because you know I do live in Toronto, Canada, but it is a spring-like day today, so I have noticed quite a few of the ladies that I follow are getting on here and they're sharing their favorite spring fragrances. Now, I've been totally addicted through the winter to my caramels and my vanillas and my creamy, warm, super cozy perfumes. But I'm starting to get the spring fever urge, and it is March, and I have to say that I'm getting that spring cleaning vibe as well. So I've been decluttering, I've been cleaning out closets, and I hear a lot of you talking about this, so it's definitely a feeling in the air that makes you want to do that. So I'm going to share with you, I think, six fragrances. Now I have more obviously in my collection that I could wear in spring, and you know, you just wear whatever you want whenever you want to, but these are in particular give me a very fresh spring feeling. And I'm going to start off with my very favorite, which could be a signature fragrance, and it is probably one of the most expensive in my collection, but I do share affordable ones as well, because you know I like a good bargain. So first of all, I'm going to share with you Penhaligons Artemisia. Now, I've gone through this quite a bit. Now, I did decant a couple of little small decants to share with other ladies, but this in particular, now this could be a signature fragrance. You could honestly, you could wear this any time of the year. It just makes me feel like I'm back in Ireland. Now, I did go in the fall, but this gives me spring vibes. It opens with a burst of nectarine and tea. Oh my God, it is so uniquely different to anything. And then there's a hint of caramel in there. Like it just blends right in on the top, which is different. It just smells different. Excuse me, it's the nectarine and the tea with the little hint of caramel thrown in there. There is cyclamine in it, which probably adds to that powderiness. There is also a hint of violet, but it's very, very subtle, and it's kind of vanilla-esque. It's very smooth, it's very creamy, it's very fresh, and that is my first fragrance that I will be rocking this spring and have been actually all year round. So it could be a signature fragrance. I could wear this until I die. This could be my one and only fragrance as far as I'm concerned. It is that good. So that's my first one, and that is Penhaligons Artemisia. Second most favorite fragrance, and this was introduced to me by SMURFYGIRLY right at the beginning of the pandemic. She was talking on a video about Insolence by Guerlain, and I don't have that cute little flower thing on top, so I've been using this on it because I feel that if there isn't a lid on it, it's going to evaporate, but maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, I've been keeping this little lid on it, and I can't remember. It's one of my empty bottles, and it fits on really snugly, but I'm still looking for the little flower on the top. But this was a tester, and as you can see, I have gone through almost half of it already. Now, Claire was talking about this, and as soon as she said it was a violet fragrance and it smells like Parma violets, and those are a candy or a sweet, as we would call them, sweets, that, you know, I would go to the corner shop. And in Britain, in England and Ireland, if you're from there, you'll know, excuse me, you will know, you know, you walk into the shop and it's just an array of colors on the shelves, and it's candy in every shape and form that you could imagine. And Parma violets were these little candies. If I can find a picture of them, I will insert it up here somewhere. these violets, and we used to like get a little bag of them, and that's what this smells like. It's violets, it's creamy, it's powdery. It just makes me feel like I'm walking through a garden or a field of violets in the spring. This fragrance made me, when it arrived, I did an unboxing on my front porch. I'm going to try and link some of these videos if I can, or if I even remember. But I opened the box. I blindly bought it at the beginning of the pandemic, and I could not wait for it to come, because when she said Parma violets, I'm completely hooked. And when it arrived, it gave me the happiest kind of like a bubbly feeling inside. It's like magical. It's fairy dust, and I know a few ladies on here just absolutely love this. I know my gorgeous Chantel Tiffany loves it, and Abby from Abby with Love loves it as well. This is the original formula, and this is the eau de parfum. So I haven't tried the new B-shaped bottle, but I really want to get another one like this, because this is the original formula. I don't know if it's changed or not. It probably hasn't. It's just the bottle that's has been changed, but I don't think the scent has been reformulated. But I would prefer to get the original, because I think they do. No matter how hard you try not to change a perfume, I think just time and ingredients take over, and take it out of their hands, and that they can't maybe use those again. Anyway, I'm rambling on. So yeah, this one here, it just smells straight up like candy violet sweets. So that's my second one, which I'm excited to wear. A really affordable one. And before I say what it is, I'm going to say that this is one of Maria Collette's favorite perfumes. And it's one of the cheapest, most affordable out there in the market at the moment, for around between $20 and $30, depending on where you find it. And it's Sophia by Sofia Vergara. Now, I have put a huge dent in this. I got this at the beginning of the pandemic as well. And I did a comparison video with this one and Coco Mademoiselle, so from Chanel, and honestly, I have not even lifted up my Coco Mademoiselle since I got this. Now, don't come for me. It's not the same. It's not the same. It just gives me those vibes of, let's not spray it in my face. You know I'm good at that. Spray it in my eyes. I haven't sprayed this one in a while. This could be a signature fragrance also. You could wear this any time of the year, but it does give me a vibe of Coco Mademoiselle, just a vibe. It's probably maybe a cousin or a half-sister maybe to Coco Mademoiselle. And the notes on that one, I have to grab my notes here. It's a fruity floral. It opens with chypre. It's a chypre fragrance. You can smell the pear, the tangerine, the pink pepper. It's got tuberose in it. It's not predominantly tuberose, so if you don't like tuberose strong, which I'm kind of starting to go off tuberose if it's too strong, and it's got pink pepper. It's orange blossoms and vanilla, and it's so well blended and so expensive smelling that it just doesn't get enough hype, in my opinion, other than Maria Colette talks about it like constantly. It is just a gem. It is so nice for the spring. It's good all year round. It's great in the summer, and that is my next one that I will be wearing. I don't have a fragrance on today. I decided not to, because I really wanted to experience these for the first time this year. So yeah, that is Sophia by Sofia Vergara. Next one I'm going to talk about is a dupe, and it's a great company. The company is Dossier. Now, I'm in Canada, as you know, and I can't by Dossier. They have talked about it. They've even reached out to me. Actually, they have reached out to me thinking I was in the US and wanted to send me fragrances. And I said, oh, yes, please. So, of course, they couldn't, when they realized I was in Canada, they said, no, we're not affiliated or able to send fragrances to Canada yet, but we are working on it. And when we do, we will be sending you perfumes. But I have very, very sweet and kind people in the United States. Very good friends who know how much I love Dossier. And this one, and you know what, I am, honestly, I can't remember which of you girls sent it to me. Comment down below. And it's Powdery Hawthorn. This is a dupe for Tom Ford Metallic. It is gorgeous. The word metallic can put some people off, but this is spring in a bottle. Now, what I love about it is the notes are already on the bottle. And I'm going to start off with, it's got aldehydes in it. You'll notice a theme here. I tend to go for really powdery fragrances. Aldehydes, neroli, orange blossom, middle notes are hawthorn. You get a blast of hawthorn. Heliotrope flower, and the base notes are vanilla, ambrette, and Peru balsam. So it has that greenness in it as well, but it's great for spring. This could be a signature fragrance. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. I have 4 of these all together, and Dawn sent me a bottle. Was it Dawn? Did you send me this? Ceylon Cleo also sent me a bottle, and of course Lalada sent me a bottle, and I'm going to link all these ladies that I talked about down below. So I have 4 bottles of this, and this is, as I say, this one is from Dossier. It's called Powdery Hawthorn, and it is a dupe for Tom Ford Metallic. It's just gorgeous. It lasts for the whole day, and it's unique. It's different, and I really love it. So that is my number 4. I'm looking forward to. Number 5 is a Jean Paul Gaultier, and it is Scandale et Paris. This one is much sweeter and less powdery. Let's see. It opens with pear. Oh, the pear is it's like a sweet baked pear, raspberries, and honey. It's a very simple, very fresh, but sweet. It's not too sweet, it's not too cloying, so you can get away with this in the spring. I wear this in spring and summer. Not so much in fall, but yeah, I love it in the spring and on a summer night in a garden, sitting out, you know, at a garden party or something like that. And this perfume actually gets me the most compliments. I got so many compliments from this one when I went to it was a garden party, and I wore this one, and yeah, it's just it's got that gorgeous fresh. The honey makes the pear smell like it's baked, but it's fresh as well, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's pear, and the raspberry also throws in that little freshness as well. And then the honey, it's just a drizzle of honey. It's not over the top honey. So if you don't like honey in a fragrance, you might like this one. But yeah, it's really nice. But I suggest that you sample all of these fragrances if you're interested in any of them. If they sound nice, don't go out and blind buy. Don't do what I do. I blind bought all of these fragrances so far, and the last one was a gift. So anyway, they were all blind buys. I didn't know what any of them smelled like, and they were all a win for me. But don't do that. Don't do what I do, because we all have different tastes. So yeah, so that is my number 5. And last but not least, number 6, and someone very dear to me sent this to me, and it is Dawn. And Dawn, thank you very much for sending me this fragrance. You know how much I love it. I love Iris. I love powdery fragrances. And I love violets. And pretty much all of these, with the exception of probably Sophia and Scandale Paris, have violets in it. And she said it smelled straight up like pickles to her. And you know what it is, girl. And it is Vergara, butchered that name, Vergara, Splendida, and it is called Iris Dior. This is gorgeous. Look how much I've used out of it already. This is a beautiful, beautiful, right off the top, you get the violets. It's got green notes in it. It doesn't say what they are, but it's very fresh. It's got mimosa. What else? It's got sandalwood. It's a fruity, woody musk. So it's powdery, it's musky, and it's got tonka bean and vetiver in the dry down. This is gorgeous for the spring. This could also be a signature fragrance. I get great feeling when I wear this fragrance, and also the fact that we have that little inside joke going on about the pickle. You know the way sometimes someone will put an idea in your head, or you'll read those reviews on Fragrantica. You'll read those reviews, and someone will say it smells like dirt, or it smells like pee or poo or whatever, and you will smell it, and for the first time, suddenly you can smell the pea in it or whatever. Like some people think honey or Scandal with honey in it has a pea-like smell to it. I don't get that. I don't get pickle in this either, and that's the wonderful thing about our noses. Dawn gets pickle, and I will always keep this bottle. I will use this perfume, and I may even repurchase this one. I love it that much. So anyway, ladies, that was me rambling on, probably too long. But those were my 6 fragrances that I will be rocking this spring. What are you going to be wearing this spring? Comment down below. I love to read your comments. Comment down below what you're going to be wearing this spring. What's your favorite fragrance for spring? I think mine is going to be... Gosh, I love all of these, as I do my pretty much my whole collection. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like and comment and subscribe and do all of that stuff. And I will see you in the next video. And as I always say,